Hi, I'm Pastor Joe Johnson, Senior Pastor of Mount Hebron Church Ministries here in Mobile, Alabama. What you're getting ready to do is taking a look at a video that's going to talk about an incredible ministry that's been started by two people whose hearts were for God. There were two people that thought, this isn't right, this isn't the way God created us. Not for young boys and young girls, especially young boys who grow up without a father. What you'll find is that Mike and Mickey Gottfried heard from God, and God spoke and said, you can put an end to this, or you certainly can put a dent in it. Then became Team Focus. Team Focus is a ministry where it reaches out to young boys who may not have had a father in their life, but are going to teach them how to be the man God created them to be and the father that one day they will become. I pray that you'll listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. For 18 years, Mike and Mickey have sown into the lives of young men who have not had a father, but have grown up to be incredible men who know what it is to be a father. Take a look.
Team Focus is a program for young men without fathers that teaches different skills in life, how to be a good teammate at home, how to tie a tie, teamwork, how to go for a job interview, things a father would teach him if he was in the house. When my father died, when I was 11 years old, my older brother was 15 and my younger brother was 7. We missed so many things, but that's why at this time in my life, I'm walking into the lives and walking with these young men in life. Team Focus is so important to me and my wife that I spent years coaching high school football and head coach at 4 different universities. And I worked for ESPN for 19 years. All those times were great. But what I really enjoy is pouring into these young men.
Hi, my name is Aaron Days, and I joined Team Focus in 2002 when I was 13 years old. And current time now, I'm the current director of the Mobile chapter. Coach Mike has just invested in me so much during these past 16, 17 years of my life. From traveling at a young age, at the age of 15, 16, I was going off to Tennessee, California, DC, Texas, and other places, just traveling with them as they started different chapters in different places and just investing in those kids. In California, I spoke at the age of 17 to a room of 65 kids I'd never known. And that was a wonderful experience, being able to be that age and give back, and now I'm continuing to give back and continuing to pour back into these kids because I believe in the vision of Team Focus. I know what it meant to me, and I want to share that vision with the kids and just let them know that, you know, just because you don't have your physical father there, there's other people around you in this community that care about you and that are willing to invest in you and just kind of help guide you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be.
Mentors give you the boundaries that you need to work within. They give you direction of exactly what are you trying to do in your life, and let's put a little plan together. They teach you different things about trust, because what happens for most of us, that's the hardest thing to build within people, their trust. And if your trust was ever broken, it's even doubly hard. In other words, you were kicked to the curb, or you were berated as a child, or whatever it may be, and you're walking through, and now relationships are tougher. The mentor teaches you that, man, I can trust somebody, which puts you to that next step of, you know what, I'm figuring out I'm not going to do this by myself. It's going to take a lot of people coming together to help. And the only way that can work is if you trust the people around you.
There's a lot going on with young people, and they're from different backgrounds, different areas. You don't know their story unless you spend time with them. The greatest thing that we have is time. It's the most expensive thing that we can give to them. It's not Nikes, none of that stuff. The time that we have to give them.
Team Focus opened me up to many opportunities I wouldn't have had without it. I got to go to Israel this summer. Coach Mike, he brought me over there. My favorite experience in Israel would have to be whenever I rode the camel.
My name is Jamie Lanny, and I'm a part of Team Focus as a Team Focus mom. It has given my son some wonderful opportunities. He was able to attend the Israel Summit and had the most amazing, life-changing time. Jackson has been a part of Team Focus for 2 years. He lost his father when he was 11, and he's 16 now. And I was looking for somewhere for him to go and be a part of a group that had the same experiences he had. So that's how we found Team Focus.
It really is a life changer, honestly. You learn lessons like about manners, etiquette, how to treat people. Just become a better person, honestly. I think Team Focus has made me a better person.
I've been Team Focus for 7 years. It's like that father figure that's in your life, because young men that come in Team Focus is without that father figure in your life. And Coach Mike had put together this organization to make this like a brotherhood and make us better men as we get older and prosper in life. If I would have met somebody that would like to come to Team Focus, I would tell them to come, because this is a perfect opportunity to help you and your mom. Not just you, it's helping your whole family. And it's gonna make you a better person. So this is I thank God every day for this opportunity right here. Because if it wasn't for Team Focus, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Hi, it's Urban Meyer, and I'm here just to give you a couple quick thoughts about a very great organization that's dear to my heart, and it's Team Focus. Coach Mike Gottfried recruited me out of high school. I admired him for many, many years, and when he started this organization, I knew I wanted to become a part. And now that I've been a part for 5 or 6 years since I've been at Ohio State, the testimony of all these great young men and all these volunteers that work together, and they're making an impact. And it's an impact that's eternal. It's an impact that you can witness and see people make a difference in people's lives. So I'm proud to be a part of it. I encourage people to be in part and learn as much as you can about Team Focus.
My name's Rocky Alton. I'm the Ohio Chapter Director of Team Focus. I've been involved with Team Focus since 2002. And I grew up like Mike Gottfried did, without a father in my household. My father died when I was 15 years old, and I just think it's so important to have a male figure in a young man's life. And when Mike started Team Focus, I thought it was just a great thing. He invited me to get involved, and since Mike and I grew up in the same hometown, I thought it was an opportunity for me. We try to mentor them in basic, general life skills through our camps, through our Christmas parties, through our mini camps, through all the activities we do. And it's just such a pleasure, because as these kids grow and get older, they get back with us and we keep in contact with them. Our ages are 10 through 18, but you know what? It's 10 through life, because all these kids stay in touch with us, and it's just a pleasure to have them around.
And we all have some circumstance, and this is the thing I love about Team Focus the most. We all have some circumstance. These kids have overcome so much. They all have a circumstance to say, I got an excuse to fail. I have a justification not to be able to succeed, based on where I come from, the socioeconomic, the whole thing. They don't. They focus on the vision that was provided by these folks here through Team Focus, and your support has helped those young people have a better opportunity to be successful in life.
See, when you go in and you do a program and it's for 1 week, you're doing more for yourself than the kids. Doesn't work. Again, it's something they can't trust. Someone comes in and then they leave again. But when you're trying to do something year-round, when you're trying to tie all the knots together to say, we're going to make this rope so strong, and between us and you, that we're going to be here for you. And as long as you're holding on to that rope, hands bleeding, kicking alligators, I don't care, just hold on to that rope. We'll be here for you. And that's why I thought this is something that's really good and going to be effective.
One of the many moments that stand out for me, we were in Texas in one of the large classrooms, probably with 60 to 70 young men, a part of the Texas chapter. And a 10-year-old in the front row, Danny Randall, after Mike had asked him to get up and speak, turned around and looked at all the other young men. And he said, I always thought I was different, but now he said, I know all of you and I know I'm not different. And now we are looking at them becoming future leaders, husbands, fathers, even mentors themselves to other young men who don't have fathers in their lives. And for that, we're extremely grateful.
Well, now that you've had a chance to hear the testimonies, the stories of young men who could have certainly gone in another direction, but because of team focus, they found their place. They know who they are and they know whose they are. Well, we didn't just let you see this video so that you can have a warm feeling about it. We wanted you to see this video because we believe that just like God spoke to Mike and Mickey, He's speaking to you. You would say, Pastor Joe, come on, what can I do? How can I help? Well, I may not have the answer for that, but God does. And if you're in a position and you're in a place that you know it's only been by the grace of God, that you are where you are, then I believe that God is speaking to you, that you can help so that this ministry, like so many others, can continue to impact the young men so that they might know that they're not a mistake. They have made one, but they're not one. So would you really consider helping Team Focus so that this ministry can continue to reach young men, so that those young men can become the men that God has ordained them to be? God bless you is our prayer.